Hey yo, black man, what's happening? Peace. Tell me what's goody, right? Now in this video, I'm talking about the dual mating strategy, right? And this strategy is pretty much where black women, they look for the guys who have the quote unquote best genetics, right? And these genetics are defined as guys who are, 6 feet tall, guys who have a maximum Johnson pause, guys who got a hairline that touches eyebrows, guys that have beards, superficial things, things that are mostly out of your control. And they want the other guys, right, which is pretty much the other 80% of men, to help her take care of that man's kid. Now, see, in America, black women, they have the government on their side and they always run to Zaddy, white Zaddy, you know what I mean? They always run to him in their time of need because he will help them. That's why even when black women work a job, listen, if she has a white boss, trust me, the way how she stands 10 and 2, I'm sorry, well, a 10 hut, feet side by side, arms straight down, saluted. Man, it's just funny, man. Black women are like soldiers when it comes to white men. But again, the dual mating strategy, right? In that video you just watched at the beginning of the clip of the woman going on a Tinder date with the other guy, and even though he said that she paid for the date, why is it that black women, like some of you guys probably seen this in person too, but it's like, man, they're premeditated planning this stuff, man. It's a premeditated move. And honestly, man, black women, they've been learning this stuff from young. So again, get pregnant by this guy. See, the guy who has the genetics that she want, for the most part, he's a bum. Like these guys, they have an image, but they don't really have money. They don't have stability. They don't have assets. They don't have resources. So black women, listen, man, this is what they do, man. They look for the guy who can fuck them to sleep, and then the guys who they're not really attracted to, she wants you to be grateful. She wants you to be grateful that she's giving you a chance to take care of another man's kid. She wants you to be grateful that you have the opportunity to be an asexual ATM for her, all because you don't have a certain look. And you're going to get spoon fed. You're going to get rationed out pussy. And again, I told you guys about when you live down south, the black women down south, they got that whole traditional thing, right? You would think that is because it's the south, right? No, no, no. The women are modern down south. It's just the fact that because the stigma, the stereotype of the traditional women down south still exists, guys will fall for it. But no, those women, listen, black women down south actually have the most kids amongst like all black women throughout the country because they find some light skinned guy or, some genetically superior guy, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't call it that because just because you're bigger than me, you can't outsmart me. Straight up, you can't outsmart me. But it is what it is, right? So black women, they want you to foot the bill for another man's mistake. They want you to take care of another man's seed. And I have a video. I don't know if I will put it in this video or not. I'm not sure, but it was a guy down in Florida. He took well, pretty much he's with a black woman and she already has a kid by another man, but he took that child on a camping trip and he comes back home most likely to a house where he pays the bills just to find the baby dad in the bed fucking the mom. And then the baby dad pulls out a gun trying to defend himself. Yo, you a buster, nigga. You a straight sucker. You got me over here taking care of your bastard ass kid while you going fuck this bitch. Yo, disgusting. You make me sick. You feel me? And you got these simps out here. See, black women and the black simps are the problem with the black community because the black simps will defend black women at any given cost. These guys, listen, it doesn't matter what a black woman does. It doesn't matter how bad she is. It doesn't matter how she treats you. It doesn't matter how much they get online and overshare everything. Black women overshare every tactic, every mental manipulation, every malice intent they have and they exercise it on black men. How the fuck can you simp still fall for this shit when all the information is online? I don't understand that, man. And again, these simps, they would tell you, oh man, it's not all black women. Oh man, it's some good ones out there. Listen, in my content, I'm not telling you there are any good black women left. Because for me to tell you that, oh, it's some good black women out here, regardless if she's African American, Caribbean, or African, listen, that's me giving you hope. Hope to do what? Hope to go and find what? A bitch that's going to use you? Hope to find what? A baby mother? A fat bitch? Yo, nobody want no big shit. Man, listen, 60% of black women are overweight, and I think it's 80% are obese. Yo, you guys can keep dealing with that if you want to, not me. I'm ahead of the curve, bro. And again, I'm not out here, trying to pursue a career, trying to better myself, trying to live a debt-free life just so I can take care of another man's seed, just so I can have a ready-made family, just so I can have another man's kid tell me, "Oh, you're not my dad," and then you disrespect me, and then I can't reprimand you because you're not my child. So if I put my hands on you, you're gonna tell your dad and tell your mother, and now I gotta fight. Now I gotta defend myself. Fuck that. Yo, you Pookies can never be compared to a real black man. You Tyrones can never be compared to a real black man. And again, just because a guy has the genetic qualities that the black women want, I'm not saying that he's an automatic Pookie, he's an automatic Tyrone. Nah, it's just the fact that black women hyperfixate on those things. Not to mention that you have to be a thug. You can have the whole 6 foot whatever combination and still not really get too much attention from black women because at the end of the day, they want a thug. The thug is what gets their pussy wet. Listen, I've had black women tell me to my face, I love a hood nigga. I love a man that's gonna make me feel like, yo, he's gonna take my life. I love when a man put a gun to my head and make me and give me an ultimatum. Yo, I don't trust me, bro. I know black women who had their car shot up by these face tat demons, man. Hollow Tip Keem. She had her car shot up, right? Got on the phone with her father, told her that, listen, I need my car fixed, daddy. Can you help me? What did dad do? Help her. But she didn't mention how, listen, Tyrone shot her car up. She told me how she wasn't gonna press charges on him. All because she was in love. All because that nigga probably fuck her to sleep. All because I'm telling you, black women are the most primal. They are the most animalistic group of women on the planet. And again, I said it before. How listen, the world is only getting more technological. How can you keep focusing on primal things in a modernized technological world? And I'm telling you guys, the black race in America will fall, black man. You need to grab your passport and you need to get the fuck up out of here. It's only the way to go, man. Because American black women, they want you to listen, they want you to be grateful that they even talking to you. They want you to be grateful that you even having a conversation, black man. What? Are you serious? I'm supposed to be grateful to get scraps, doggy bags. Man, you guys are pathetic, dude. And again, with that Tinder date, I've met black women who told me that, listen, she's 6 months pregnant and she's already co-parenting with the father. How are you co-parenting with the father and you're only 6 months pregnant, black man? Tell me, how is that even possible? But I'm telling you, that goes to show black. Listen, when black women are young, I would give them the benefit of the doubt that, of course, when she's 15, she doesn't really know what she's doing. When she's 17, okay, not really, right? 18, 21, 24. By that point, you're making a conscious decision, man. When they're young, it's more on a subconscious level, but once you're conscious of what you're doing, you don't have no more excuses. You know what it is. I've had black women tell me, listen, yeah, I got pregnant by this bum. I got pregnant by this bum, and he wants to be in the child. Listen, Tyrone's, not all of them, but some of them, right? They actually want to be in the child's life. But black women, they have so much built-in hatred, built-in disdain for black men that even a Tyrone that wants to be in his child's life, listen, you're seen as the enemy. If a man wants to be a part of the child's life and he wants to be a family with you, why are you keeping the child away from him? Because they want it. The child is used to control you, black man. The child is used to control you. And then again, she wants Tyrone's physical characteristics, but you need the real black man's mind. Because she wants to. I think black women, they're like, again, black women, they have an unholy alliance with the slave master. And it's like, really, I mentioned before, but they try and play the slave master in real life. The same way how the slave master made the black man, the buck, breed with all the women on the plantation. Black women have that same mindset. They just apply it in a modernized world. Because again, she wants the best of both worlds. She wants the child to have the Tyrone characteristics to create, I guess, a super kid, right? But you need the real black man's mind. Because again, in order to come out here, build yourself up, and to actually create something for yourself, it takes time. It takes a well thought out mind, a mind that Tyrones and Pookies don't have. So she wants your leadership. She wants your guidance. She wants your resources for another man's child. But she just feels like, yo, that man had better genetics. So I wanted those, I wanted his DNA, but I want your mind. Get the fuck out of here, man. You better go build your motherfucking Android 17, Android 18, like Dr. Gero did in Dragon Ball Z. Get out of here, you bum. But that's what I'm saying, man. Black women, they're just like the white man. White men and black women go hand in hand. That's why I don't get mad when I see black women with white men. Listen, all black women, regardless if she's African, Caribbean, African American, go and find you a white man. We already know that black women, they would rather get turned down by 100 white men until she finds the 101 white man that would take her. We already know black women, they try their hardest to not get divorced by white men. And when they come across white men that want to date them, listen, she's on her best behavior. She takes out her weave, you know what I mean? She take out her nose ring. She stop all that ghetto ratchet and stuff. Listen, because she feels like white men deserve the best. So black men, and again, they hate to see you with Latina mommy. They hate to see you with some Asian persuasion. They hate to see you with a snow bunny. They hate to see you with any woman that's not them because they know automatically, black men, you're happy where you're at. They know automatically that woman is cooperating with you because black women, they want to be able to control your happiness. They want to be able to dictate your life to you, man, because they feel like, yo, nobody else should want you. We should be the only woman that wants you, but we want you when we want you. In the beginning, listen, you don't get no love. It's fucking sick, man. Yo, black man. I don't know about you guys, but listen, I intentionally sometimes make sure I have a woman who's of non-African descent on my arm, and I go in black areas just so I can show her off and make black women turn their head and get sick and disgusted. Man, I told you guys before at one of my old jobs, it was an engineer. We already know black women don't look for no engineers. Listen, if you tell a black woman you're an engineer, she might give you the time of day because she wants to extract resources. But if you fast forward, or I'm sorry, if you rewind time, the black man who was going to school to become an engineer or work in IT when he was 21, 18, 25, listen, black women wasn't checking for him. Only till after he's now built himself up and he can tell a woman, yeah, I'm an engineer. That's when she gives you a chance. That's when she's interested, but only to take your money or to help you, I'm sorry, or to make you raise another man's child. Man, fuck that. Who's doing that for real, man? Again, with all the information out here to still fall for that, black man, you're a fool. You're a simp. And you're the problem with the black community, right? But black man, listen, trust me, man. Don't worry about Tyrone. Let Tyrone have all the sex possible. Let Pookies have all the sex possible, man, because black men, listen, it's a better world for you out here. Other races of women are checking for you, black men. You don't have to be stuck with Keisha. You don't have to be stuck with the Western black woman. Excuse me. You don't have to be stuck, black man. Anyways, to top this one off, right? I just want to say that black men, listen, all of this nonsense out here, all of this dual mating strategy, man, don't fall for it. You already know where you stand. By 25, you have a true understanding of where you stand when it comes to black women, dude. We already know what they're looking for. We already know what their plan is. They share everything online. So, black men, listen, just be prepared. Listen, focus on your career, build yourself up as best as you can, get your passport. Yo, keep it pushing, man. And if you don't want to go overseas, at least get out of the South, black men. I'm telling you guys, because your only option down south are black women. So move to the West Coast, move up north, black men. But anyways, I'm out. Peace. Stay righteous, man.